If you have a 1996 quarter dollar in your pocket right now, stop for a moment and don't spend it. This year, the 1996 Washington quarter looks like an ordinary coin, something you see every day in your change, at grocery stores, in old drawers, or inside your car dashboard. But what most people don't know is that hidden inside this simple 25-cent coin are rare errors, secret varieties, and valuable surprises that collectors are paying serious money for. And today, I'm going to take you through every important detail you need to know to check your 1996 quarter properly, avoid spending a valuable coin by mistake, and understand what makes certain pieces worth big money. So sit back, get comfortable, and let's dive into the mystery of the 1996 quarter. Before we start searching for rare errors, let's understand why the 1996 quarter has become more interesting in the world of coin collectors. Millions of these coins were made, but not all of them came out perfectly. Anytime you have a large mintage, you'll also find mistakes, flaws in the dies, weak strikes, and rare misprints that slip into circulation. And these mistakes, called errors, are what collectors love the most. A small crack on the die, a tiny blob near the letters, a misaligned strike, or a doubled image can turn an ordinary coin into something worth far more than 25 cents. Now imagine this. You check your change, see a regular quarter, and without even thinking, you spend it. But what if that coin was a rare error worth $50, $100, or even more? That's the kind of regret no collector wants, and that's the reason people keep watching videos like this. So let's start exploring the features of the 1996 quarter that can bring you surprising value. First, always look closely at the obverse of the coin, which is the front side showing George Washington. You want to check the date 1996. The mint mark, if present, will be right next to the ribbon on his ponytail. Most 1996 quarters have either a P or a D mint mark. The P stands for Philadelphia, and the D stands for Denver. Both mints made millions of these coins, but the real value is not in the mint mark, it's in the errors we're about to explore. One of the most exciting errors collectors search for is doubling. Doubling, also known as a double die, happens when the design is struck twice at slightly different positions. This creates a shadow effect around the letters, numbers, or face details. On the 1996 quarter, doubling is usually checked around the date, the word liberty, and the motto "In God We Trust." You want to look for thick, shadow-like edges or duplicated lines. A strong double die can be worth a lot of money, depending on how visible and dramatic the doubling appears. Even minor doubling can still give the coin added value. Another valuable feature to check for on the 1996 quarter is die cracks. As the dies age and wear out, small cracks form, and these cracks appear on the coin as raised lines. These lines can run through Washington's face, his hair, the rim of the coin, the letters, or the eagle on the back. A dramatic die crack across the coin can create what collectors call a lightning strike effect. These can sell for more than regular coins because collectors love dramatic imperfections. Even small die cracks can make your coin worth more than face value. Now let's move to one of the most popular error types that often brings surprising value: off-center strikes. When a coin is struck off-center, part of the design is missing, making the coin look misaligned or cut on one side. A 1996 quarter that is only slightly off-center, maybe 5 to 10%, might still bring a few dollars. But an off-center of 40% or more can be worth big money, especially if the date is visible. Collectors want the date to be on the coin. If you have an off-center strike with the year 1996 clearly showing, that piece instantly becomes more valuable. Another important error to watch for is a clipped planchet. This is when a coin appears to have a bite taken out of it from the edge. These clips can range from tiny to dramatic. A small clip might bring a few dollars, but a large curved clip can bring serious collector interest. The more dramatic the clip, the better. Now let's talk about one of the most searched errors: die chips. Die chips occur when tiny pieces of the die break off, leaving raised lumps or blobs of metal on the coin. These can appear anywhere on the design, including Washington's hair, his chin, the numbers, or the eagle feathers. The most valuable die chips are usually the largest ones, especially if they appear in unique or funny places, like on the eagle's beak or the rim of the coin. These small imperfections often bring collectors good money. Another error that many people overlook is the weak strike. A weak strike happens when the dice did not press the design hard enough into the blank. This creates a coin with soft details, blurry features, or faint lettering. While some weak strikes might not be valuable, dramatic weak strikes can stand out and attract collectors who search for unusual pieces. One more rare error to look for is the broad strike. This happens when a coin is struck outside the metal collar, causing it to spread out wider than normal. A broad-struck 1996 quarter looks strange and immediately catches attention. These errors can bring strong value, especially when they are white and clear. Now let's talk about condition. Because even without errors, a high-grade 1996 quarter can bring more value. Coins that are in mint state, especially MS-66 or MS-67, can sell for good money. Whoa! Because even though millions of these coins were made, very few survived in like new condition. Most circulated coins have scratches, wear, or discoloration. A truly clean, sharp, shiny 1996 quarter is much harder to find than you think. Collectors pay premiums for the best examples. If you want to check the value of your coin based on condition, look at the shine, check for scratches, examine the hair of Washington, and look closely at the cheek area. The cheek is where the first signs of wear usually appear. A flawless surface with strong detail means now imagine this. Someone finds a 1996 quarter in the jar at home. They pick it up and notice a huge die crack running across Washington's head. They check online and see similar coins selling for $50 or more. Or someone finds a 1996 off-center strike with the date perfectly visible, and that coin sells for over $100. These stories happen all the time, and that's why videos like this matter. You never know what you're holding until you check. Let's move even deeper into the world of error hunting. Many collectors look for machine doubling. This type of doubling is caused by the coin shifting slightly when struck, and although it's not as valuable as true double dice, it still creates interest. Machine doubling on the 1996 quarter can be found around the letters or numbers. It gives the design a flat, shelf-like look. Another detail to look at is the rim of the coin. A thick or unusually wide rim can appear when a coin is struck slightly misaligned. This is called a misaligned die error. If one side of the coin has a thicker rim and the other side is thin, that's something collectors like to see. These can bring extra value depending on how dramatic the misalignment is. Now let's talk about the reverse side of the 1996 quarter. The eagle design has many points where errors can happen. Look closely at the wings, claws, tail, and the shield. Die chips, die cracks, doubling, and weak strikes can all show up on the back of the coin and increase its value. Collectors also love coins with dramatic luster. A 1996 quarter with strong original shine, no scratches, and sharp details can easily sell above face value even without errors. Combine high grade with an error, and the value goes up quickly. Now, let's imagine someone checking their 1996 quarter collection at home. They find one with doubling on Liberty, a small die crack on Washington's hair, a die chip near the 6 in the date, or maybe even an off-center strike. Suddenly, that ordinary coin becomes exciting. That's the magic of coin collecting. You turn pocket change into treasure. Many collectors say the 1996 quarter is underrated. It's not talked about as much as the 1965 quarter or the state quarters that came later, but it has many hidden gems. People often overlook coins from the 1990s, but that's exactly why these coins can be surprising. Mistakes slip through, unusual varieties pop up, and thousands of collectors are still discovering new things every year. Another detail to check is the color of the coin. If you find a 1996 quarter with an unusual color, such as gold or dark tone, it may not always be valuable, but sometimes coins that were incorrectly plated or left the mint with a strange finish can attract interest. You should always be careful, because many colored coins are post-mint modifications, but unusual pieces can still be fun to examine. As you watch this video, think about how many quarters you see every week. Most people spend them without looking. Most people never check their change. And that's why collectors know there is always treasure hiding in the places no one pays attention to. Now imagine the excitement of finding a rare error yourself. You pick up a 1996 quarter that looks off. You look closely, and there it is, doubling on the date, a large die chip on the eagle's wing, a beautiful off-center strike, or a crisp mint state surface. You take photos, check online values, and realize you're holding something that could sell for far more than 25 cents. Collectors love stories like this, and that's what keeps the hunt alive. You could be the next person with an exciting find, so now you know why people say don't spend your 1996 quarter without checking it. Coins like this may look ordinary, but they hold surprises. The next time you see a 1996 quarter, slow down. Take a moment. Examine the details. You never know what you might discover. Value hides in small details, and collectors are always searching. Keep watching Coinverse Hub for more hidden treasures and coin secrets. Every coin has a story, and the 1996 quarter might be worth more than you think. Check your change, share your finds, and never underestimate the coins you see every day.